Hello, everyone, and good evening. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you and your families are doing well. I am Araceli, the president of Campus Activities Board, also known as CAB. We would like to welcome you to the 2021 Student Leadership Banquet, a collaboration between CAB and Student Alliance. This year has been a year full of challenges, but we were able to overcome and make the best of it. We, as Campus Activities Board and Student Alliance, will continue on working on keeping school spirit alive, trying to make student experience either online or in person one to be remembered, and to remind students that we are in this together. Also, to thank students for registering for the banquet, we will be giving them a $10 gift card and a t-shirt to commemorate this occasion.
Hello everyone, my name is Neil Walton. I am the Operations Director of Student Alliance. Last week, Sherry and I went around campus and we interviewed a few students about the community, how they feel about GRCC and how it's impacted their life, and just the current state of student life right now. So let's see what they have to say. All right, hello everyone, I'm Neil from Student Alliance.
And I'm Sherry from Campus Activities Board.
And we're about to go around campus asking a few students some questions.
Let's go. Hey Tan, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good, thank you. Can I ask you a couple of questions quick?
Yeah, sure.
Wonderful. So, what are you studying here at GRCC?
So right now I have I'm pursuing a degree in business administration, and I think of transferring to another university after that.
Wonderful. And what made you choose GRCC specifically?
Business administration. Yeah.
And what is your best memory from GRCC thus far?
Well, this is my first year and it's because of the pandemic, so I don't have like any real chance to get on to the campus, so all of my classes are online. But I think the best memory is that I have opportunity to get the food from the student pantry, and I come here every Tuesday just to grab that. Like all the food are amazing and it's totally different from my country.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so hey everyone, we're here with Araceli. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, cool. We got a couple questions for you. We know that you're in CAB.
Yep.
And as the president of CAB, what is your favorite event you've done this year?
Oh, that's a tough question. But my most absolute favorite event would be the Valentine one we did, where we partnered up with the Quiet Cafe, where we give away free coffee, donuts, and we also give away roses and box chocolates.
Oh, I remember that. I wasn't here, but I remember it though. Okay. So where is your favorite campus dining spot?
Obviously, it would be the Quiet Cafe.
The Quiet Cafe, yeah. And then who is your favorite professor you've ever had?
Ever had? Lee Kleiner, definitely Lee Kleiner.
And why?
Why? Because I spend a lot of time with her sometimes, and sometimes I would just pop into her office hours, just chat with her, seeing how she's doing. And she's also like a guidance counselor to me, so she helps me sort of navigate my way to my career. So
You build a great connection.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I guess those are the only 3 questions we have for you. So thank you,
Oh, okay.
Araceli.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you guys.
It's nice meeting
Bye.
you too.
Hey Anna, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
All right. What has been your favorite part of being in the culinary arts program here?
It's not as easy as you think it is, but at least my professor answered all my questions, and so I took my test. First try, I passed it.
Good for you. How has GRCC impacted you?
Well, it's much different for me because a lot of the students here are younger. I'm almost 42 years old, but I have a passion to make other people happy. So once I found out that GRCC had the culinary arts, and especially with me trying to get my associate's degree, they also allowed me to not just get the full degree in the culinary, but also focus on becoming a pastry chef.
What organizations are you a part of at GRCC?
I think a lot of organizations throughout the years that I've been here. I'm part of the ALAS program. I'm part of the TRIO support services. I'm part of PTK, which is Pi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and in the National Honor Society of Scholars and the Honors Program.
Okay, cool. There's a lot in the programs.
Oh, yeah. I know, right? I keep myself busy.
Yeah, you got to. Why did you choose GRCC?
Well, I chose GRCC first of all because it's near home and very accessible. and tuition is low, and also because they have the programs that I wanted to study, which is business and music.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So it's just, very convenient, very simple.
Correct.
Great option.
It was very, very, very perfect. The application process was awesome. Everything, everything's been working.
Very helpful. Yeah, of course. All right. What impact has GRCC had on you?
I think it has a lot. Has been very helpful for me. I think has had a huge impact because I had learned a lot from this institution. I had taken a lot of advice from so many people. I think I had an education that I thought maybe I didn't deserve, or that I thought I never was gonna have the opportunity of having. I had met a lot of people throughout the way, so many instructors who have helped me and other people. And then I had learned so much about myself, what my capabilities are, what my abilities are, and I had discovered so much about the person that I want to keep being and to move forward. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Those
you.
were some great answers to those
Thank
questions.
you so much.
So yeah, we appreciate having you here, Natalie, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
So what is the most unique experience you've had here at GRCC?
I started one of my classes, and my teacher did a scavenger hunt, and it was basically to show like where everything is on campus, like the library, where you go get help at, where the financial offices. And I thought that was really cool because I don't like to sit for too long, and so that kind of gave us a little, energy.
Right, yeah. And what is your best advice for GRCC students?
Don't be scared. If you need help, ask. It's here. Just don't be scared. Jump out there.
So hello everyone, we're here with Shantasia. We're about to just ask her a few questions. Okay, so the first question, and start right off the bat, what does the city of Grand Rapids mean to you?
The city of Grand Rapids for me is where I'm from, so I'm kind of considering it my loading zone. Okay. I know that I want to do big things with my life, and this is really a place full of great resources, so I want to utilize all of them, and so I can go off to change the world. So I'm loading up here in Grand Rapids.
The loading zone. That's probably, I've never heard of that before. That's dope. Yeah. The loading zone. Okay. Knowing that you're a student here at GRCC, what is something that you've learned since being here?
One of the most valuable things that I have learned at CC since starting is the importance of a growth mindset. I came in here and I was afraid of some certain classes, and when I found out it was online and everything being virtual, I was really scared. But something that all of my classes went in depth about was the importance of growth mindset and how your brain actually learns every day, it grows every day. So just changing my mindset, it has changed my outcome and reflects in my grades.
Love to hear it. All right, for our last question, right? We know Grand Rapids has great food, all around. So give us, if you can, your number one restaurant in Grand Rapids.
Oh man. So hard because I want to try more. I want to try so many more. But I really love these gyro places, or is it gyro? You know what I'm talking about?
Is it?
Yeah, those. All of those places. But I really love the, I believe it's the Pizza House.
The Pizza House, yeah.
Yes, I really love that one. That's one of my favorites.
Okay, cool.
Yes, thank you.
So what do you think sets GRCC apart from other schools?
I think something that really sets GRCC apart is how involved they want their students to be. So I've been to a school before I came here, and I have never experienced, I get a lot of text messages and emails. So I've never experienced that with a school before. So I like that GRCC always wants their students to be involved in something. And the food pantry, they're always making sure, if you want to participate, feel free. They're very welcoming, things like that.
Yeah. And what is the best part about being a student here?
The best part about being a student here, I think all the resources. Like I said, the food pantry, if you need assistance with emergency housing and stuff, they have that. Tutoring, they have a lot of tutoring available. I think advisors are very helpful with classes. I think, because I had my advisor, he made my schedule for me, so Very nice. So I think that's the best part, just all the help that staff and faculty give here.
All right, and then where is your favorite spot to go on campus?
This might be a little lame, but I like the library because I like places that are quiet and where I can like have my headphones on and just be to myself. Also, the quiet cafe area, I like that too because I just like to be hidden in the corner and just staying to myself. So those are my two places.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jasmine.
You're welcome. Thank you.
First question for you is, what made you want to be a pre-med student?
Actually, that was my dream since I was like 10 years old. And I had a medical issue after that. It made me more interesting to help people who was like in the same place like I had. And I was stressed by this time. Right now I'm saying, where I'll be an OBGYN, I will be understand the patient, how they feel, I will be help them more.
So why did you decide to come to GRCC?
Come to decide to GRCC, I started in GR Learning Center in Sneeden Hall. I didn't know this is actually the college in the beginning. That's how was it. And after that, I did go to a program called Inclusion to College program. That taught me a lot. I was working with a college of professors like Anna Young and Julia Moore. Yeah, after that, I know this is a GRCC. It was a great time. After that, I decided because I like it here. I'm like, same what called Dr. Pink. We are family here. And I'm a student worker too here at GRCC.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what is the best part for you about being a GRCC student?
Be a part of GRCC, like this is my starting goal here. I start here. I like to be here.
Thank you so much. You
welcome.
answered those questions beautifully, and so that's all we need from you.
Thank you so much.
Hope you have a great one.
So, Anaya, what is your favorite part of being president of Student Alliance?
I'd have to say that my favorite part about being the president of Student Alliance is how much running around I do, but not literal running around, but just like hopping back and forth in between like people and like meeting with certain people and emailing people, and it's super like energizing and it's really motivating, and all the people that I've met and interacted with just this year has been very beneficial and heartwarming for me, so yeah.
That's great. And where's your favorite place to go on campus?
I'd say my favorite place to go on campus, it's kind of in between the Quiet Cafe or the second floor of the library in the far corner, like along that window. I used to love doing my work there, but yeah, that'd probably be my favorite place.
And last but not least, what is something just in general that you think GRCC does very well?
I'd say that GRCC does well with implementing that you can take your time with whatever you're doing here. There's no rush, and everyone's so supportive of how you want to pace yourself. So I'm really thankful about that because I've never felt pressure to hurry up and finish or hurry up and do anything, which I think is really cool, especially for the students.
Right. Great answer. Thank you, Anaya.
Yes, thank you.
We also wanted to feature our president, Dr. Pink. Dr. Pink, tell me what about our student leaders makes you the most proud?
The thing about our student leaders here at GRCC that makes me proud, I would say one word: resilience. Our student leaders, as well as our student body, having gone through a pandemic, these last 11 months, 12 months, 13 months, have been a huge challenge, probably more so than any of us have ever seen in our professional lives and for our students in your academic life. Yet, resilience has been there. And so the thing that has made me so proud of our GRCC students, especially our leaders on campus, is that resilience has shown because you have been here, you've persevered, and you've completed. And that to me is very important when it comes to student leaders and leaders in our community. Resilience.
Seeing as we are in the presence of many student leaders, what is one attribute that you think is important for all student leaders to possess?
So you asked me about one attribute every good leader should possess. I'm going to give you two. And because these are two words that anyone on campus who works here probably knows that I'm going to say. I think two very important characteristics of leadership is to be relevant and to be responsive. So to be relevant, to make sure that as a leader and as you are leading your people and as you are going about trying to do your best to make the best decisions, that your knowledge and that the way you do your work is certainly relevant, that everything you do has relevancy to it, that it makes sense for the time and also makes sense for what may happen, because relevance truly matters. And then I also think about being responsiveness, because as a leader, if you are being relevant, you must also make sure you are responding to the needs of the people you serve, that your responsiveness is such that the people you serve will look and say, we have what we need at the right time, in the right space, in the right place, because our leadership is responsive to our needs. So I give you 2 words there: to stay relevant and to stay responsive. And as I say to our campus community, that you do that for each other, you do that for the people you work with, and you do that for the community that you serve.
And last, where is your favorite on-campus dining spot?
So I can't give you one favorite dining spot because I eat at a whole lot of them on campus. And I like all of them for different reasons. Whether it be Art and Bev's, I love the Heritage, I love the Raider Grill, eat there every once in a while. Love up on the DeVos campus to spend time at the Sneeden Cafe. Also, if you go over into the RJF basement down to G1, you have Subway, Patatas, you have those places. Friends, I have eaten at about all of them. And I can't tell you that one is the favorite because I eat at each one of them. And you can't leave out the Quiet Cafe and all that. So I've got to tell you, to say I have one favorite spot would be inaccurate because all of them are my favorite spots.
Thanks for your time, Dr. Pink. This was just a tiny glimpse into a GRCC student's life, but we hope you enjoyed it.
And also, thank you so much for tuning in to the Leadership Banquet. We'll see you around campus soon.
Hello, my name is Sherry. I am the Vice President of Special Events for the Campus Activities Board. I will be introducing our keynote speaker, GRCC alumni, Terry Rostick. Terry Rostick made history, becoming the co-founder of Michigan's first Black-owned craft brewery. Rostick co-founded Black Calder Brewing with Jamal Ewing in Grand Rapids last year, garnering national attention as trailblazers. Rostick had a solid high school grade point average, but said he wasn't a good test taker and a low ACT score prevented him from getting accepted into a 4-year college. Given an opportunity at GRCC, he thrived. Rostick said he excelled at 2 4-year institutions after graduating from GRCC in 2004, receiving bachelor's degrees at Cornerstone University and earning an MBA at Davenport University. He also works in the Human Resources Department at Mary Freebed Rehabilitation Hospital and started an African American male global leadership program called Alpha League that focuses on academic and social success. Rostick and Ewing have released 6 brews so far and are planning a scholarship for GRCC's craft brewing program to attract more African American students to the growing industry. Please welcome Terry Rostick.
Hi, I'm Terry Rostick. I'm the owner and CEO of Black Calder Brewing Company, and I'm here to spend a few minutes with you today to talk about new beginnings. But before we get into new beginnings, it's important to acknowledge old endings. Old endings can be anything. It can be a person, it could be a place, it could be a situation, it could be a thing. But our old endings help us get to our new beginnings. And our new beginnings are so special because we get to decide when we start our new beginning. We can't always decide or choose what happens to us, but what we can do is react the way that we want to react and do things the way that we want to do things and have the outcomes that we desire by starting our new beginnings. You know, Steve Jobs famously once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking back," which means you're already on your journey, or you're so far in your journey now that when you look back, you can see where you came from. And that's where all those old endings come from. You know, right now you have a chance to start a new life, a new beginning. If it's education, if it's a job, if it's in pursuit of happiness, your new beginnings are so special, and so it's important that you cherish them that way. Now, on your road to your new beginnings doesn't mean things are going to be simple. I mean, you may be escaping an old ending that was just terrible for you or your family. And your new beginnings might start off a little rocky. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I tell you is you can start your new beginning at any time. You know, the road on your new beginning, again, may have potholes in it. You may have to detour, but stay on that path. You know, take that journey, take that step in your new beginning. Your education will help you do that. You know, some people frown upon education. Some people thrive in education. Education is just a tool. You have greatness inside of you. What you have inside of you, your education is just enhancing. But you could probably be where you're at without an education. I won't lie there. You know, there's a couple things that I've done over the times where I said I didn't need to go to school for that. But school has also helped me. School has put me in situations. It's opened up doors. But at the end of the day, it's you. You as the individual. No matter how much knowledge you have, the greatness inside of you is always going to be stronger than that. So on your road to your new beginnings, I would tell you to cherish it. Think about where you want to go on this new journey, and don't be afraid to embrace failures. Failures happen on these new beginnings. You know, everybody thinks it's like the yellow brick road and, you know, you're running around like the Wizard of Oz and, you know, you got this path, but it's not like that. You know, there's potholes, there's detours, there's people who are trying to stop you. Sometimes your new beginning doesn't even have a road. You know, you might have to swim, you might have to struggle, but that's the beauty of a new beginning. And the most beautiful part about the new beginning is, once again, you control when you start that new beginning. And sometimes your new beginnings will take you to an old ending, something that you've seen before. But again, I tell you, don't get discouraged. Keep going. Start that new beginning all over again. You have a lot of greatness in you. You have a lot of opportunity ahead of you. This world is yours. I started off doing so many different things. I never thought that I would end up where I'm at today. You know, I was a kid who wasn't accepted into a four-year university right out of high school. I came to GRCC because they were the only ones who would take me. And now I have a master's degree. You know, I was accepted into a doctoral program. You know, I thought I was going to be an FBI agent. I thought I was going to be a rapper, and then I figured out I couldn't rap. You know, I thought I was going to be an NBA player and didn't want to play basketball 40 hours a week. You know, there are a lot of old endings that were new beginnings at one point for me, and now here I stand as an owner of the first black-owned brewing company in the state. And that's my new beginning. You know, I didn't know much about the industry. I had to learn. You know, I made a lot of mistakes, being a business owner, being new to the industry, figuring out my craft, but I'm here, and I'm happy. And it was a beginning that I chose. It was a new beginning. And hopefully this doesn't have an old ending where I'm sitting here years later talking about I'm starting a new career, I'm into this. But if it is, it is. It is what it is. You know, not being afraid to fail and trying something new is the best thing that you can do on your new beginning. So I encourage you. I hope that you take the time to think about where you're at right now, but also think about where you came from. You know, it's hard for us to see where we came from if we don't sit back and just reflect on the things that we've accomplished. Some things seem minor, but they're greater than you can ever imagine. You know, a lot of the situations and scenarios that I've faced in life that I'm using right now to motivate me, to help me avoid some of those new roadblocks on my new journey, you know, to accelerate my journey. You have to take the first step. And that's probably the most important thing of a new journey. That first step is always the most difficult, but once you get through that first step, and then the next step, and then the step after that step, you know, you start to get comfortable. You start to get that confidence. You start to realize that that greatness I told you about really is inside of you. And don't get discouraged again by failure. Failure is always a part of a process. It's always a part of a new journey. Your goal is to fail forward, not to fail backwards. And if you do fail backwards, start a new journey. Start a new beginning. You can never have too many new beginnings. They're infinite. That's your right. You know, you may not always be able to choose what happens to you, what happens around you, the circumstances. Everybody's dealing with COVID and how to navigate that. Those are things that happen to us. But one thing that you can do for yourself is adjust. Figure out a way to get it done. And that's what I did. And that's the best advice I can give you on your new journey. Figure out your way to get it done and do it in a way that you're happy with yourself. Always be authentic, no matter what you do. Be you. And if somebody doesn't like you for who you are, then they're an old ending end them right there and then start your new beginning with somebody else who's going to encourage you, and that's going to be a part of the new who you are. So thanks for taking a few minutes with me today. I really do appreciate it, but your new beginning is starting now. And some of you are already on it and don't even know it. But sit back, relax, think about where you've come from, where you want to go, and enjoy your new journey.
My name is Inaya Hakim, and I am the current president of Student Alliance. I am now pleased to begin our awards program for this evening. Every year, we invite departments to participate in the banquet to recognize the work that students do in and out of the classroom. Our first presenter is Professor Kevin Dobrev, Music Department Program Director, who will be presenting the Music Department Awards.
Greetings, honored leaders, faculty, staff, students, and guests. I'm very honored to present the Music Department Academic Leadership Awards this year. We will present 2 awards this year. They are the Emerging Music Student Academic Leadership Award and the Distinguished Music Student Academic Leadership Award. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about those awards. The Emerging Music Student Academic Leadership Award is designed to recognize emerging student leaders in the music department. Nominees must have been involved with the music department for a minimum of 2 semesters and no more than 3 semesters while contributing to the music department as leaders. This award recognizes current initiative and contributions as well as future potential. Nominees must be a current GRCC music major, be active and involved in a major ensemble, contribute to the success of the ensemble in ways that exceed musical performance, seek to assist and encourage other students in their musical growth, have distinguished themselves in academic performance, and have a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0. The Distinguished Music Student Academic Leadership Award is designed to recognize students with distinguished service or achievement that demonstrably benefits the music department at Grand Rapids Community College. Such distinguished service should be a pattern of exemplary service over the student's years at Grand Rapids Community College and exceed the normal duties of any positions he or she may hold. Nominees should have at least 4 semesters of participation in a major ensemble. And they must be a current GRCC music major, demonstrate passion for musical performance, be active and enrolled in any GRCC ensemble, have distinguished themselves showing leadership as a music librarian, music tutor, lab monitor, or in service learning or other possibilities not identified here. They must demonstrate intellectual curiosity and scholarship in the fields of music theory and musicology. And they have distinguished themselves in academic performance. And they must have a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0. This year, we had 2 nominees for the Emerging Music Student Leadership Award. Those 2 students are Teresa Bild and Samuel Matson. I would like to read an excerpt from the winner's essay. A good friend once told me, if you wouldn't be willing to follow yourself, then why would somebody else? This thought struck a chord and resonates with me still to this day, and perhaps reveals one of the defining characteristics of my leadership style. That is, in order to truly make an impact, one must firstly desire to be the change one wishes to see in the world. Leadership begins first and foremost from within. It is qualities of perseverance, selflessness, humility, and gratitude that I strive to be the guides in my journey of self-improvement and ultimately the virtues I seek to lead me in leading others. With these guides, it is by a quiet, good example that I try to make an impact on those around me. It is my pleasure to award this year's Emerging Leadership Award to Teresa Bild. And now I would like to read an excerpt from the award winner for the Distinguished Leadership Award. But before I do that, I should mention that there were 4 nominees for the Distinguished Leadership Award. They are Maylin Wooden, Zachary Henderson, Caitlin David, and David Zuban. The award winner's essay. I cannot say that I am aware of my leadership style. I simply make it a point to take my work seriously and not take myself too seriously. Ultimately, I want to feel good about putting in a hard day's work while concentrating, connecting, laughing, and growing with the individuals I am working with. To me, leadership is best displayed through one's character, actions, and ethic. As a student at Grand Rapids Community College, my prerogative has been to take classes seriously and to form meaningful relationships with fellow students and faculty members. John C. Maxwell states that leaders are realistic. They don't take commitments lightly. They stay focused and in control. They put in the work. Additionally, Maxwell states that leaders have a vision and an end goal. It's my great honor to present this year's Distinguished Music Student Academic Leadership Award to Mr. Zachary Henderson. Congratulations to both award winners.
Our next award is from the GRCC Math Department. Here to present the award on behalf of her department is Professor Nancy Forrest, Program Director.
Hi, I'm Nancy Forrest, and it is my pleasure to tell you a little bit about this year's Math Student Award winners. And I want to start with the Math Perseverance Award for students in classes from Math 097 to 107, and this year's award winner is Naomi Black. Now, some highlights about Naomi. She started her math journey last winter. Okay? And she was always willing to participate. Her professor, Michael Steinfurt, mentioned that she was always willing to learn and did excellent work. Now, a year later, she is in Professor Steinfurt's Math 107 class, and her goal is to accept nothing less than an A, and she is excelling. She's tenacious, extremely hardworking. She comes to all the Zoom meetings and participates, and she's caring for her child at the same time. Professor Steinfurt mentioned that she may have to get up and get her son some breakfast, and then she's right back to business. So we want to congratulate you, Naomi, for all of your hard work. Now, our next Math Student Award winner, and this award is for math perseverance over the courses from Math 108 through 259, that somebody would be taking classes in that range. And this winner is Justin Stanicki. Now, Justin, in fall 2020, was a student in my pre-calculus class, and he put in so many hours on his work. He would ask me questions. He made great use of the math tutoring lab, and an incredibly hard worker. He always came to classes. Our classes were virtual, so our Zoom meetings, he came always with positive, friendly attitudes, asking questions and being encouraging to other students as well. He always gave his best effort and was willing to learn from any of his mistakes. He did just extremely good work. I also want to mention that since I know him personally, I found him to be such an honest, considerate, friendly, good-hearted young man. And all of these award winners, all three of them, represent GRCC so well, because GRC students really are the best. And lastly, I want to talk about the outstanding mathematics student for this year, and that is Andrew Rogenbuck. Now, Andrew Rogenbuck was in Professor John Dersh's classes, and he asked some of the best questions that Professor Dersh has ever gotten. He solved a very challenging problem with a creative approach that Professor Dersh had not even considered. His insight into the more subtle regions of mathematics is rare. And he was the top student in Professor Dersh's Calc 1 class, Calc 2 class, and he's the top student in his current combined differential equations linear algebra class. And so, Andy, we want to congratulate you as well. Now, all three of these award winners will be receiving an engraved academic trophy. We also have them covered from head to toe with some math swag, or the pie hat and some pie socks to help them remember this year in their mathematics at GRCC. Thank you.
Our next award is from the GRC Biology Department. Here to present the award on behalf of his department is Professor Tim Hoving, Department Head.
Video on, audio's on, right?
Video on, audio on. Janice, unmute. Are you gonna say, Janice, you can be in it?
Come on, Janice. Todd, unmute.
Unmute.
The sign won't be in it. She can put half her head in it.
There's her nose. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let her in. Here we go. Hi, Rebecca. Connecting. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Are you able to turn on your video?
I don't, sorry, hold on a sec. How's it going?
Good.
Hey.
Surprise!
Surprise! It's all of us.
What's this for?
Rebecca, these are my biology department colleagues. And
Hello.
So we wanted to present an award to you today.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Rebecca, my name is Tim Hoving. I'm department head in biology, and these are my colleagues. You can see here faculty and staff in the biology department. And so on behalf of the biology department, we want to present you with the 2021 Outstanding Biology Student of the Year Award.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So Lauren was your nominating professor, and there was overwhelming support for your nomination for this award. And yeah, we're really proud of you, and want to wish you congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You're welcome.
That's a really hard semester.
Yeah. Well, you definitely stood out, Rebecca. Dr. B and myself had you last semester, and you were definitely outstanding.
Yep, outstanding is the word. Yeah. So hope you get a good night's sleep now, and you wake up with a smile tomorrow, because we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And Lauren is going to provide you a little more information on an upcoming awards ceremony, a student awards ceremony that the college does every spring. It'll be virtual this year. Hopefully you can attend, but she'll provide you with the information about how to sign up for that, and she'll be at it as well. And hopefully you can make it to that. And in addition to that ceremony, we always provide a little present to our to our award winners. And so your gift will be a copy of Grey's Anatomy that when you get home, of course, we can, I think Lauren mentioned you're coming home in a month, and so she'll be able to meet up with you and provide you with that at that time.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Your name will be
Thanks for making us proud.
on a plaque in the biology department wing.
Yep. You'll get a nice letter that be on GRCC letterhead that you could frame, and it's really,
Thank you.
really nice. Yep.
Oh, that better go right on the CV. You know, there's only one of you. We're the outstanding one. So. Yay!
Thanks for making us proud, Becca.
Yeah. Congratulations.
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 Thank you for your
Proud of
service.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Yeah, thanks for your service. Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It's been so nice because, I mean, unfortunately, COVID's going on, but I've been able to do all of my stuff online while I'm overseas. So it's been very helpful. And I got, so I like completed more prerequisites for physical therapy. And so hopefully I can get into my PT school in July. So.
Well, you can put this down as your award.
Yeah.
You're an outstanding biology student. So that should definitely put you at the top of the list.
Thank you.
Top of our list.
Good luck, Becca.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Proud of you. Good job.
Thanks again.
Yep. Make sure you stick around with Lauren here. She can provide some more information to you.
Thank you.
Yep. Congratulations
Congrats,
again.
Becca.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Tim. Jen, you're welcome to stay. Oh, she's staying. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Janice. Janice
You're
made
welcome.
your wonderful sign. Can we save that for her too?
It's so cute.
Yeah, I'll save it. I'm gonna hang it up in the across the room on the bulletin board.
Perfect.
And then you'll get a little plaque on the other plaque too. So this isn't the official.
Well, it's perfect.
Well, it's really pretty. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll sign off here.
Okay. So sorry to
made me cry.
This concludes the academic awards segment of the banquet. We will now start awarding the Student Life Awards. All of the nominations were carefully reviewed by our awards committee. Each award recipient will receive an awards plaque in the mail and a scholarship check.
The Benham Service and Civic Engagement Award is presented to a current student at Grand Rapids Community College who has been actively involved and has shown leadership in service and civic engagement initiatives. This student also must have a minimum cumulative GPA of 2.5 or higher. And the award goes to These students have established a cross-college interest in campus life and community service and have been helpful in promoting the overall college experience through outstanding citizenship. The student must also have a minimum cumulative GPA of 2.75 or higher. And the award goes to Lastly, I will be introducing the Cedric and Sandy Ward Leadership Award. The Cedric and Sandy Ward Leadership Award is presented to a current GRCC student who demonstrates leadership skills throughout the community and/or college and must have a minimum cumulative GPA of 2.5 or higher. And the award goes to
Our last word of the evening is actually a new award this year. The Richard W. Calkins Presidential Leadership Award. The Richard W. Calkins Presidential Leadership Award is awarded to a student who has demonstrated notable leadership on campus through student organizations, student congress, music, theater, or sports. This candidate will have created and improved the collegiate experience through personal involvement in campus activities. And the award goes to
Thank you all for attending our student leadership banquet this year. We want to thank all of the academic departments for participating this year. Our keynote speaker, Terry Rostick, to our Awards Committee, thank you for taking the time to go through all of the award nominations. Lastly, to Noah DeSmith for helping us with all the filming of our leadership banquet. We could not do this without you. And congratulations once again to all the award recipients.